Yewo in powdered form like this. Inti se we will be pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. Beni just a mess. Yet the organic honey and our kaho and I yet makbe ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ufra you be deliver yet ya more kama. So Ghana and swap.
Welcome to Apostle Saka School of Arts and Sciences, Great SAS, the Center of Excellence, where discipline, morality, together with integrity is our hallmark. Journey with me to introduce you to the various courses and
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. Eh? And then I worry. And it is a say yewo in powdered form like this. Ain't it we will be pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. Beni just a mess. Yet the organic honey and our kaho and I yet makbe ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ufra you be deliver yet ya more kama. So Ghana and swap me patch of free
0277-609-644.
Makbe ginger chips dear. OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. Eh? And then I worry. And it is a say yewo in powdered form like this. Ain't it we will be pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. Beni just a mess. Yet the organic honey and our kaho and I yet makbe ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ufra you be deliver yet ya more kama. So Ghana and swap me patch of free
0277-609-644.
Makbe ginger chips dear. OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. Eh? And then I worry. And it is a mess. Yewo in powdered form like this. Ain't it we will be pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger. Now we check Kantanka television sabri photo for morning show near the brewo.
Charlie,
A bread you sweet Ghana ni and they about bo en komo. Na watchi be me nsaso and the bosomi a etwemu ye share kunu asede e de ba de and the bema yakase we kunu na wasede nso anything and na ye tisi e man so efamudie nti na ye share responsibilities of a wife nti ne baby bia wo bia me so chebe we fidie na ye ba bidie enkomo minim se me man famudie no wo hye bibia free person say ye bon komo fa ho no bo se na e man ne de ba ko mienu bi enenemu nti ne wo ye oyera wasede pa a eye oyere any day e de ba de ene sese wo ye no ye betimi agina so aka se wo ye oyere bia na ye oyere ana na anase ya wari obi dia ya mamre ne pepepe nanso ni su ne ban ne ne ye no nkyere oyere bibisa wo ho no mana enti ne eye onindini obeboa yen akire nsemu mu e de amaye eye Dr. Counselor Cyril George Lutrot and our coming son name in the Baba Chiche and commotion to see streaming live on Facebook at Kantanga Television. Maybe I will be able to share the film. Midin day, Abinachi, watch it. Counselor Mimwakwaba.
Major son number called here.
May Adom
Maybe I did. And
when you pa now so
I don't want to be careful. And then Yanko Adomia or the Maya, Yansu ya extra cautious and careful in here. That's what him come. Oh, my wife, a power. Wow. Emina wife na mu TV no mu camera na mama efe. Oh, what a boy.
Where am I guest?
Was it? No, I have close shots. No, I was just
very nice with my words. On my effect.
Is that why you say you have to be nice with your words?
Kind.
Okay. And today I like your lemon green.
You like what?
Your lemon green.
Lemon green, Neshemi.
Hey.
I
like the way the dress is. It's nice. We have three sisters are now there. Pleats. Your friends say pleats. Well.
Responsibilities of a wife.
Yeah, but the first protocol is admire what your host is wearing.
Thank you.
But I like to announce what you are wearing because others will want to get some for themselves. So I'm saying we three sisters and now pleats. It's your friend pleats. Well. Me kai say me nkola be ma me go tobi e no say me nto me 2 years ma assistant design
no why you playing the amano why you playing the amano ayo
well so it's nice the nyankopon say the besia na esi no so ade achen so say so a enkwa ene esere fi nyame ho nti e won kwa na e wo ade I'm not yet ready for 3G awards United States of America on the 5th of October.
Yeah.
Nyame ya adoma ya award ekukuda. I'm say last year na ukoji e wodi nyame adom on the media part. And then so afin so enkrofo fufuro so ekoji omode.
Yeah.
Enti nyame ya adoma ye nyina e be hia wo ho. Enti wo New York nko ade a NYC Yonkers and Timbacho Bomoding na get a ticket and tell regular this year. Oh yeah, regular the VIP pay. Regular $100, VIP $200. Who will be a opesobe whom Crawford could meet the custom scenario, Jacote, Dangote. I mean, this year we are playing host a lot of big entrepreneurs. And it is on the 5th of October, United States of America. Univisa frame your tranapa, Mema embassy ni maubi, na unfa embrani intukwa. Di hiyan se okwa ubeba. Univisa okwa na umbansu akana kureni chireme. Enu sumi mbeya minu beshe. Okwa umbebi. Frame 0277-609-644. Kase visa contractor, maba ene minko. Sana Canada ansu ya jiafa. Canada ansu 18th. Aye ochinano. Born to prophesy. Ni prophet Emmanuel Eji. Empire bija ukurumo. Ya ji kru na fa e de sunsum wi ase egura ho e kire nkrofo omo hyebere ene de ombe enti mayi nu tewafiu a na aka me ankasa mti yesu within the Counselor George Lutrot mi chon ginger macro chips abayi 70 obi tobi or this set me trap eno jama me menso obi hia me na me say it's not mine, it's for Abna. I say oh give me and I'm the man and na wo hia me a wo je wo me ho.
But say nyame na me de me nipa no
o ti wudin ti no je
ene de e woni ne business me ne wood business
na de otoma wono so no san beji yen so abeka de anti unim se wan beji
enye ono a
me da so ho abna me da se ya kan emmema ne de yan kan kosi yan kan kosi
Oza.
Oh no, I mean we cannot treat this topic to the end. We left it somewhere. But I'm the last week and komodie bi e course so ye Nyankopon to me kasa se obi nja awade ana. It became a topic. I'm say open na mention my end this an komodi bi se nyame to me e ka to bi se abna jawade na koto a wadwuma so na wadwuma be kwa anim de jawade no to me de ne nsam bo ne boka se fiti da me jawade yi no my ye sing emra me wa wade mu oba num kasa do no and your friend bi say am say nyame tumi kasa jawade ana na am say be an ne da bi Nyankopon ti we nani ndo obi awade so ti say me am ti onhwe ma wade mu ohwe mu anka na kai awade na gu Nani abre ade foforo so ohwe musika semu ohwe mapomudin mu ohwe sene be ya meware obi aka me yire ho sa nyama na ohwe se me mpatre emfi ne som ene ne nti asie mu na se me so ma awade asem koma ne de a ene de me twem mu aye bi a me ankasa eye makoma so ade
opeti
so ma se me de ma awade ne kwa koma nyankopon no de ti a me de koma ne se me be so tu one na mama me say me kunu ye ha me minja na awade na me nko enye se nyame si na nako ese tutu aboa no ho na de ko che papa se aboa be ni a eno nje se wabon ba wa na de akoche nti nyankopon titire no he doesn't frown on divorce. He is not against divorce. He will not tell you not to divorce, but we have the perfect will of God and the permissive will of God. But awale bi ebegu no e wo enhyase ni mu ansa na awale ni si. Let me repeat. Every divorce that will occur, except thanatos, that is death by accident. But if people will go through any reason why they have to divorce, the reason for divorce is always there before the marriage. So keep that in your head. That today, now when you marry today, the first thing, that is why in my office, in my private office, when I'm doing counseling for people, the first thing you do, the first 6 sections that you go through is divorce and cheating. Before you marry, I take you through counseling on cheating and divorce. God, these are the basic things that are part of marriage, but the church is forcing us not to think. I get scared when a church is marrying a couple, near catch up say, from today we are telling you that this thing that we are putting you together, nothing should break it. It will not end. If any time you think of breaking it, remember that God will frown on you and whatever. I get very scared when they say this. Because we don't have church marriages. We only have legal marriages. The 3 types of marriage you have in Ghana: Mohammedan marriage, customary marriage, and then the civil marriage, which you call the wedding. The church doesn't have a wedding. The only thing we have, the church doesn't have a marriage, sorry. The only thing I want to say, the church premises is licensed. The minister, like myself, is gazetted to work on behalf of the government. So, sorry, auntie. Mema sorry be and share so. Chenchina tina wade bonne ho. Enkrofo gya ware man no mani age. Ene hwe gift adoye. Ohim sa atamo gya wade kra na ne ho nye fese. O sha wade fofora se ne body asesa ne shape asesa ne kasa asesa otem. Sa na Obaba Krisi of former one eye man Mr. Love. Enso jani so no so awale bi ko nanim ko ye nti awale jaye de obi ka se men tena ho enwu utumase ohima mesi na aka se beti so no so be wale afi na waji atum se waji awale first na o ekonkon ho utumase pasisi ado abaji atum se yanko boka so nja ni kunu no jaye so ko nanim en obi si ni kunu abekasa na mesi se ni kunu kasa be me ya me mo nkasa kra awale jaye ba na mma nkasa mo nkasa no mpebu from wale won utumase. So with all these things with our mind, me the wadwin baby bi so say ye be din komo afa se oyire ene na asede ye di mbema ne de mauti ase ye kasa obi oyire a obi a oyire twi kasa ne ye pe ohwa the same spelling, the same meaning. Na so obi a oyire o na se say police ni achew a wa yire pampen what must say wa so opan achi oyire ne yire o so obi a so atade mu a wa so kon. So anytime or yiri so that,
for instance, be obi forward there na obi de o ka me ko
yiri to say me ujinja o me ho yi a the original
de waje made
obe yiri me age wa de ese be hu mi po no ayire me a
wa ka me nesi so kama
obe hu mi po ayire me no so ya de ofo enti o yiri ne no e na onu nsu wokunu obi okuna no ne e friend mi wura na je so obi atimi wura ba onu wura wo so obi a enti owura wo empem owura wo ntade hyem owura wo hwem afide enso saa wade na asianse o de friend akonhomabo obo akonhoma eno obi se eye widi sempa se bema ebebo oba akonhoma anse no nu aduane ma ndi. Yesterday was a big argument from Akum Chacha, Socrates Safo, like a Kuku Dambi said, they think that thing must be scrubbed out of marriage. That obe mamba akonhoma na oba enu aduane. And I'm saying na wamba akonhoma then oba ne mfa enu aduane. Tete na ye ko fom kope banje ne body e wodan achi ba.
No more.
Enti nyama no mo koto. That's what I was asking them.
And I say no ban mum ne nko ye adwuma fa ni sika ne mebo akon
Some much say yeah wale na mo ye adwuma dada. Omo argument is say abnanti we. Me warewa me ngini say wuti we me warewa me bo akon.
Sa
Me because they have me keke say me maybe an orgasm, whether it's financial orgasm or sexual orgasm, because it's here no system na system. Na what is can ko ye dey?
So sika na ye dey.
Say me dia ne be dey hwa me ho ama wanya dimpa say ukunu nie.
Sa na me de no so asan ahwew.
Na benya say ukunu e ko ama me am yefun akese.
Na so benya so say so yire kwa won so ne ho aye fe so you
abna answer na me waro hwe am ofa de ti wo. Dem bi na
it doesn't matter. So you add value to it.
Now value needs the name.
Name na medi.
Sisi ase onam common now.
This is
sisi ati woni e common now so nim sa. It's a honey awade no.
No.
That until you are married as a woman, you are a common now with title. Wo papa ni a medin de Abner Cheboache. Wo se na kan ya wonding. Me worry wa my name is Abner Vicentia Lutrot, Mrs. Cheboache no eko. Eso be mo wo ma de uni ma wo. Edin say. So marriage is what brings a wife. Who is a wife? A wife is a female or a woman that is married to a man. So when you meet any female that is not married, you can't call her a wife. But any female that has gotten the opportunity to meet Male, then they pay their bride price. They become a wife. So a wife is somebody that the bride price have been paid, either through the civil means, through a traditional process, and or by the Mohammedan processes. So when these things happen, you are called a wife. A wife is not a baby mama. So you can have a child with a man, but you are not a wife. So you can be a mother, not a wife. Keep that in your head. So people are mothers, but they are not wives. You can still be a woman in the life of a man, but you are not a wife. But a wife is the one whose bride price have been paid, not a woman whose society has called her neire, and so it becomes a title. What's that? Yeah. Who you a bit nacha? Near associate no. Now, ubi one go say there be onye me ho de na. Then ye kobe nipa ho de. Obema wo na tena fie do. Wow, ne say na usin. Mama ne say na usin. Enti na ya sapon. Ne ba ne ma me tena ho 20 years say now how ne say and na usu. Wanya yire da. For 20 solid years.
Oh, wanya no ho de.
On wale ne da. Be see ne.
Oh wow.
Eti ya sapa
meeting.
One wale no.
Enti that.
One wale no. And that's the issue. Eti Ghana mremu awade amiensa na ye de geyire. Efie die na ye yera mo friend engagement na mo friend no.
But when you say traditional marriage.
Until originally it's supposed to be customary marriage by law. What must say? Enu ye busua awale na sa awale na ya awale ento atoanso. And I'm going to say it's a polygamous marriage. Oh, what is sa awale na? Utumi wade bi kan ho. Enti enu obi wade bi kan ho a onto mra. Enu nya one man one wife. One man many wives. Enu ye
what the civil kan ho dia.
And there be civil kan ho. That's a lesson we want to learn.
But you know, that's a good thing. So with the Abba, usually no, ye buy ye certain year. So be a obi ko worry, and I say the normal year ka fear worry. So ye fear warrior before or baby be kwa sorry them. I can say ye white wedding, which is the civil wedding. They no na so for the bisa. Why ye memorable fee? Why ye bibia? Hardly do you find. And Krofua, I just say a bruchi. So my ye, even Ghana for Kromoa bruchi near the crampono, or moye, fear the no nafi, or my white wedding also, I can't know my sense or moncata. And hardly do you find people say, why ye fear dear now or cassa, and I say, when ye fear dear cry, say, I call a sorry fear, and I say, be a court, a quack sense. I think I may make us say, civil one or ye fear dear, no was I usually no, or moye, me no, me say.
Sani ayano, benye sanity. Ghana.
No, I get it. Like, you can walk straight to, the court and you are married. Meaning say no, but me can say yeah, I say any dear because me tiwe na say me ba be warrior na me white wedding aka ho a. Me can say ye ja ifie dear yenye e be kwa ye fie dear. And of course, ni akwa ye.
Say ifie dear no.
Meaning say basa wa worry me no dear.
Ghana and how na be chire mo. Ghana brand cap 127 no. Law student na musua ye the family law ni pen yesua. Mo na mo ye corporate laws. Enye say ho na ye pe. Ho na sika wo. Ho na ni onyam wo. Ho na manson sa. Mo de yi a sunsun fi wo mu yi a mo de ye political nyama nyeme yi a I put it to you free. Ye de ne chambers. Sam Bran Cap 127 my HCS a simple principle. Nobody can marry twice under our laws. Civil region. Enti obia we traditional marriage. We are being said, we are civil marriage. You nullify a fear dear. Nullify it, just say, you good.
But yes, I'm more so we but once I obey civil, Nadia, Mremuno. Yeah, Eti Mremuno, answer now, Baba Mremu, our dear. Again, it's now we are Thursday. No, Moba, egu. Etina Obia, Walimio. Engagement ring now we share yeah Thursday no kwesiada ana memory da obey wedding no ba hwa ese onsada hopan ye fa nka ho and now share krata no ma ye feel ma na krata ne say when do you marry date now o wale no enti de wale twem no eno fa krata we hu because we are declaring you as a bachelor and a spencer enti wo ba ho no now you obi a wo wale ye enti mremu no enra de na mo ye en fire ho uko register awade na o register as a single person abna cheboachi single na ya twere go kratam ni ama declaration of bands no enti wo ba no ye single enti efie di akoye yo de ebo abusafo age nsaw abusafo age ntumo de omo ye nya abusafo ni aso edane ndu ya mo ye mremu de no the abusafo age ye nyina no the law doesn't recognize it. Tiepa. Sanso na saifie die na ye no. The right to conjugate, the right to have sexual intercourse, the right to make babies is accepted by our tradition. What I say? Enti na ye kase. Asori bi e be sori aka cho say ye nwalo. E san say wonye fie die no. Asori na tomra. That's not the law. Asori bi e be ka say wonyem. Eti ye nwalo wa tomra. You can take the church to court. You can sue the church. Because to say our church, the value book a register. The laws that governs the register is not what we are doing. The counseling bits, the prayer bits, all those ones are not in the law. The law says once they have come to register and we have declared the bands of marriage, they have the right to marry. Where are they choosing? Prayer Palace. Is the place licensed? Yes. The minister in charge, is he gazetted? Yes. These are the two things we are looking at. So there's nothing called garden wedding. Unless from the high court, people go to and look for special weddings. But hear me. The venue must be licensed. It will be a wedding, our garden, our puano. All those ones by law, they are illegal. The register must not move beyond 100 meters. And the register doesn't move. Anyway, kilometers. Kilometers.
So the register doesn't move, but the people can move. You know what I say? The people can move. It's 100 meters away. Your church is not licensed. Your minister is not gazetted. Baby a sorry ne wono o metimi aba ho na mra ne ma ye ho kwan se ye ma wo kwan ma mo ware auditorium ne de we can rent it to you eno fa mra no ho the center is licensed enti who a wo hwem se a wan wale wo sorry dem hwe certificate no so bo say a prayer palace but ma sorry ne wonder ministry international
Na ejuma.
It's working. Now so one
Nampona no ho na ya na ekone.
enti apuna no nkrofo mu ye wedding apuna no nyina ye illegal enti na se sofo bi ko ye wedding bi ensuo bo no. A me kan ya wanti ase Ghana fo anti ase no mu kan mra no. Asafudie na no mudi. Se ensuo bebo, there be o. You can have your ceremony at the beach.
That's not, I mean, the actual.
You can have the ceremony. People can go and then do exchange of vows at the beach. But the register cannot go. And the register cannot leave after 6 p.m. Because by law, we should write when the marriage was contracted. And you sign here, now the pen, black natural, 1125. 1025. These are legal marriages. And when your friend is civil marriage, no. And to be a wari mienu. Sadie we ameke ufe mo a na te se ayewo oyire. Na oyira said there any day. Oya said there di kan eyobuo. Eno ane de di kan
Obebu ni kunu.
asan. Yambo oba se ombu bema.
Okay.
Yebo ba se eye enhye se ukuru die wudi obuo be ma no oye hwan upene na uma garden boy wale wo se na wuti we ya ese wudi obuo e ma no. No matter who you allow to pay your bride price, when you say wo, when you say no, whatever it is, the first thing is to give your husband full respect, unquestionable respect. That one must be part of you. Keep that in your head. Number 2, for you to be a wife, you have to first know how a wife behaves. But you cannot learn how to be a wife until you're married.
How a wife behaves. Adam, or you know what?
Oh, yes. Oh, I said yes, son.
Okay.
Men are those who lose focus, but women arrive when they marry.
Okay.
Or baby, Giaconia Tenasi. Or baby, Enya Atnasia Sawalia. I say, Muhum Faso, Anyamede Ba Asasi so Yawalia.
Oba hum faso yaware.
The Etia Name Bo Ba, Eba Asasi so Yawalia.
Na did you so says for?
Quite best soon after so one, and the Mwabe Monwale.
Na say women can say, dear sister, we won't fast or soon fast so I.
Not a thing I may bow.
Our
I didn't go for Yami airboat piano bombarding. Airborne so bombarding. Bibi or piano or defining their purpose on earth.
Joe defining or banso purpose.
Now, what provoked God to bring a woman?
And so to be a companion to
who?
Adam.
Through what way?
Through
marriage.
And so you know, couldn't tell John.
And yet, Kunasem, ya Kairi, I am one gentle, whom fast walk.
Maybe I know the meaning to Musa.
Now, one gentle that Kobawankas away. And that's your Bema.
When many a come me.
We are, and you want to if you want from my Jerusalem. And you have not to watch a pay or to nobody in the calendar. I mean, the man for anything. Or the mouse say, Umbrana Bema, while none and ninja one permanent assassin. Now, when you say so, what for Quembiaso? It's in a Bema only she and on Saint Fataso Wale. It says only she, ya, then I will be a buono. So, your purpose, why God created you, is marriage. So, when women marry, they arrive. That is why people will just be anyhow. But when they marry, then they become something. If you live some years like me on earth, women who are nothing, they say nothing are like I don't know if you observe that, because their ministry is marriage. And when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. The biggest thing a man can find on earth is a wife. Very difficult to find a wife, because there are many women. But to carry one and make them a wife, and unfortunately, you cannot find a wife until you carry them. Until you are not a wife material. A lot of women say, I'm a wife material. No, you are not. Because you are not looking for a tailor. You only become the material when somebody pays your bride price. So marriage is a risk. So to become a wife, the biggest responsibility I've mentioned, the third one I want you to learn is that you are becoming a wife, so you learn how to submit. Submission is also a responsibility of a wife. Submission. Because Oba Bobreno, Nyankopon the ego, Ebo, Bema. It says, mind you, God existed before he created the world. So when he created man in his image, he gave man ego to operate on earth. That is why he told man, let us make man in our own image. So every man is in the image of God, to lord over, to lead. So you who is coming as a female, when God took Nyankopon yi ne mfempade de bo wo no, obo wo se wo ba be ne se so boafo wadwuma odiama ne so onye nti. Eti yanyepe. That is where submission is very important. Nowhere will ever a man look like a woman. That is a mental deficiency. And there's no way a woman can ever get close to be like a man. So once you agree to be married,
close to be like a man in terms of responsibilities and
everything till you die. Now we can all be employed to host. You have a male host here. The way you host, there is no way that he can ever host like you. And the way he does it, you can learn all the books. You can't do it like the way he does it. And if I employ the two of you, there are times and conditions that God has really mechanized you that you will go through that he will not go through. So we can't be the same. So you as a wife, you have to know that one of my responsibility is to submit to my own husband. That's the law. Submit to my own husband.
Not my brother's, not my brother.
No.
Not my father.
No.
My uncle.
No. None of them. None of them.
Nada na ya na in-laws ni biye na oyiri muade. Na your friend say womra na wamba. Ene ye kan se wonye sei. Ene oba fie kura me aduane na wamba kitchen. Adentia. Ana omu de omu nim say ni kunu ne penes wo som no. Ana wo ne de omu nsua.
Aha, e say mistake aye ne say. I bu say wa mama ware dia.
Wa ware ye nyina.
O ware papa ko ware ye nyina. As asam na akọ omo ho a. Na wo kunu no so den. Obi ahwe ne dem, obi ahwe ne dem. Obi ahwe ne dem na kwabena ntimi ndia gola fisa. Enye ye ne betu ama no. Asam to na akọ a. Na kwabena ko ye kan ye se ne ho so mo ngo. Even though they told you obi ahwe ne dem. So uwale obema, unwale onu ne busu nyina. Na so wale bema enhihye da wale hu ne se bema ne bema ne busuafo da hu se wa beka won. So you are an addition to your husband's family and a subtraction to your family. So you have to find a way to submit and respect your own husband. You cannot respect your pastor more than your husband. You cannot submit to your pastor and then disagree with your husband. And that's the funny thing at times. Those of us who are pastors, those who are pastors, the funny thing is, there are many a time that we have a challenge. Our wives in church, there are some pastors that their basic problem is their wives disagreeing with them when they are making decisions at board in church.
Responsibility, no. Are you supposed to, challenge or disagree with your husband?
Are you aware you are a wife everywhere?
No, but I'm asking, say
you are a wife everywhere.
I know.
So your wifeship is not like
no. Once I said the beginning name church with the submit to your husband. And now as some of us say na me so mami bebisa and they say, are we supposed to? And I say, as a wife or no, are they supposed to challenge their husbands in terms of decision making, Anna?
Challenge.
Or even disagree with them?
Everybody can disagree.
Okay.
But your disagreement ends somewhere.
Because
Mira,
and the
Mira, una unim. The funny thing is that as a wife, under your submission, whatever your husband says
final.
is right.
Nti say the wo na eba kra na you're right.
We have to die together. Anania Sapphira.
Now die together na so no de enwu na wo ba no na wo ba be wu.
When I got so no.
O wu akwahin.
And now you say now you say we
Well, of course, be ade na how. Nti wo na
Then how?
ebetete o make decision na wo take no.
How?
Wo na ebetete.
And I want to take a decision.
Be man no na take.
So I didn't say how.
That the whole na if it's not going to benefit you in
Sister,
any way na say ebe how.
Who is hosting me?
Me na me host you.
Do I have a talk back in my ear?
No.
When the time is up, who knows?
Me na me.
And when you say you're upon your what do I do?
O wrap up.
Now me say I have say upon am gusu kasa.
There be say ne sir.
Why are you able to tell me that?
Because I'm the host.
And then you are the one.
What I'm moderating the show.
Thank you. So why should I be worried? Say I'm not my upon. Me was say I'm not man kasa. Me upon.
No cancer. That is way different from our real.
Hey! What is that? Hey, Teshi, power! Hey, power!
Me mu ha say, different. I mean, different from our real.
Power, me not different from our real. Sister, then I can't work. No, you.
But do you agree with me?
Sister, mami we hono. Mami we hono. Me say, you are worried that I'm making a decision that will kill you. I'm the one leading you. You are only following. And backbackers will always backbite. They are backing at the back. What I see, you don't see.
Now
what I hear, you don't hear. What I know, you don't know. So I am the one leading you. Hey. You don't see what I see. There's a talk back in my ear. That is why Adam failed God and God sacked him from the garden because he didn't use the talk back. We don't listen to wives. We don't make decisions with wives. Hello?
Me too, pa.
And you know, I'm in the media space and everything about the media, I know. I don't know anything about the media. But I'm taking a decision on the media. I don't need your input. I take a decision, I ask you to implement. In your implementation, you can suggest. I choose to take your suggestion or not.
I see.
So it's part. They be a kopima. Opima. Emu dia way in the house. Sister. Like I'm driving you.
Na me suggest I also won't fa. Enti nasa no dia na meye bio. And na waka sisi you can only suggest.
So your
husband can decide whether, whether or not to take it.
Are you aware that you are not a spending officer? Sorry, are you aware that you are not the director of finance? You are only the spending officer. But I'm the director of finance. I told you that when we came here, I'll explain to you who a wife is. So one of your level of submission is that you can make a request. I will receive. But I am the one who sees the funds and want to disperse as and when. So you can't tell me, say, na me feel say ebewu. You can see say ebewu. Me who say ebewu. My young woman. What say? So our dear nation share one. Would you be at you? And a more simple example. Me hey. Any awalia ye pet. There's a head and there's a following. I hear someone saying that, and we are your neck. Forget it. The head operates without the neck. The neck is valuable because there's a head. Keep that in your head.
But the head is also valuable because of the neck.
No.
The neck in any one of my
No. No, the head was there before the neck came. There was no neck needed. So the head can be talking. That is why when David killed Goliath, they didn't need a neck. All they needed was a head to prove. And I'm your neck, I'm neck. No. We are not the neck. We don't need the neck.
I see.
It is just the purpose that the survival of life, that's why the neck is there. So I'm saying that all you need to learn, all you need to know
of life.
Yes.
It means it is playing a role, a pivotal role.
It's a choice, survival. A role by choice. Keep that in your head. A role by choice. So you see, the most difficult thing a wife can do is to submit. And we have not learned what submission is. Submission is total reliance. And I gave you the story of Ananias and Sapphira. When the husband went to sell the property and took part of it, and the husband came and lied, he was killed immediately. Then the wife came. When the wife came, they said, those who are going to bury your husband, they just left. See their footprints. Tell us the truth. How much did you sell the property? She said, oh, what my husband said is the same price, $120,000. So you are lying. That's not how much you sold it. Say, no, that's how she stick to the lie of the husband, and they died together. That is submission. Submission is for a wife is when your husband takes you to a place. See how beautiful you are and how ugly I look. And I carry you to a certain community of influence and power. And they see that something like me has managed to carry a thing like this to follow me as a wife. They will kill me and you become a widow. So tell them, I am your brother. In this modern cockroach millennium generation, your generation Z, what's it? No matter yanka. Mimi yonya. Hey, ewa. Akwe. Never kwa me, Mrs. Lutrot, Jimmy. By happened biblically. Submission, no. Submission is a who couldn't ha landlord about door or bedanka. On my money. Uknu me kra me pie call morning devotion me hwe so ho na me te hewo no akada to bacho landlord ehwehwe ka che se me ni o o say me to me nka o me the way pie call ka che no when your submission where high gross disrespect treason.
Hey,
This is treason in marriage. Yes. So you go and tell the landlord, in Koran say mbapa pie, enti man bacho nkrebi o ha. Nkrebi ani ho. Shepe na go na wo ye. E dan kete ukunu ntu a, onka ntu so ntu a. Mama ne bosumi miensa na nane bosumi. Mbese meka say mutu ntu a, muntu fi a, enti obaka say me ba ye. Man bacho you mate me ka che na ma. Abna mesre o, enkra de ma ukunu, baby o te no be ma America, o te ana wante.
what?
And just say if you have a catch up on money and now we say what's the kind of
What? To me say basis to be.
so submission means once the woman leaves, you close the door, you come back. Mira, na auntie akwa. O se dan ketia no aso. Na wamayen up to the end of March. Until ba say obekayo anything your buy. Me that say. This is submission.
That's why you stand on my can.
Or can you say?
Why is your pair?
I think you're sending customer yet in one.
Who's a quizzica would ye? Mammy by what baby do it.
So what do you want them?
Not a penny, I do it.
I know because why ship on bois. What do you want your shepherd?
Send a wolf.
Now, Obi Buff knows why ship on your shepherd. So you don't come like that and report exactly the insult that is submission to you. So that is submission. Submission comes where a woman knows she is a wife and not a woman. There are many who are sitting in marriages wearing their rings, but they are women. The voice of a woman is different from the voice of a wife. It's difficult for a wife to talk back at her husband, but it's easy for a woman to talk back to a man thinking she's still a wife. Submission is the key word, and that's why I'm here. The responsibility of a wife is to submit. It looks dangerous. It looks stupid. It doesn't look correct, but that is where you enjoy, because submission is slavery, and a wife is a slave to the slave master. So we say Mrs. MRS, Masters Registered Slave, and you are a slave. And the Bible that enacted marriage before we are copying from said to you in the book of Genesis, after you committed the sin and the blunder in the garden, it says, hey, Abby, and for the rest of your life, your desire shall be for your husband. He shall rule over you.
Tinya boni no hoye ne de anka ne nka na nyesa.
Before year born, she was subjected under their court tutorship. Ye didn't come boom. But see, Adam rule because Adam ruling over Ivanka. Nanka akwaya beg mano akwai manan kodi eduaba bone.
Se na ye ne de.
E wan de.
Eduaba no odi na na for se no mi an from the shame.
Or see, and if ate and give some to the husband who was what the money di now we me yes so many say that the shame no see me di. So submission is a key word. Now, being a wife, you have to also know something about the continuation of procreation. So giving birth is also part of the duties of a wife. So benyum afefu awoba. And once you become a wife, it's likely when you are fortunate, you become a mother. And mind you, a wife is not a mother to the husband. Keep this statement. A wife is not a mother to who?
A husband.
To the husband. Hear me. Most of you think that, and our lady, Oba kind of our lady. Have you heard it before? This is what I can be done. Say, Beman, our no, Oba kind. Ubi be a baby, I shall caneo. On one Oba penny, so you, me, can I be your son?
Nani also incest to so I
But that's what they tell you. And you also accept it. And you refuse to submit. And I'm passing on your banker. Now go buy where you need to go or buy where you need to go. And I said, yes. And no pay me sorry me dress yaba. Mo 2 shows in it. Me fa me tadie. Me fa tie bi pa. Me ni sono. Na ye kama by combination. And I'm the coach there. If you're a homemaker, can I put this on wash it? That's what I'm wearing. Oh, you've disgraced the family.
But I was saying can only suggest now we do a kind of fight.
No tea, you've disgraced the family. So I'm on you. You know what? This color is not matching the shirt. If you have other one, can you please bring it and let's see it will match? You see the way she approached it. But it's another nice way of approaching by the current generation. Hey! So what is it? For you to pick a title where to wear, hey, what is this thing called marriage? I have to tell you what to wear so you don't know colors. This thing,
So a woman, a wife, so ukunu, so will submit it to ukunu, and also you suggest. I think say a bit in the on sa.
Me that's na kai say yen fawo yen hihye.
You know about yen hihye.
Yeah, yen hihye ne bre no.
No edi so.
No I implement it.
Okay, say no just we this or the aye adwuma.
Good. Eti nkwala no wo fie awo ba nyame ado ne beto aso won say awo ba enkwala no be hu obu a omu fie maame ho. Because the mother refers them to the head. So once I marry you, I am your head, not your father.
Okay.
Because most of you, when we marry you, remember papa there, me papa there, me dem papa there, me dem papa there. Ask my father, ask my father. That is why I can't leave his name. Oh. If you marry me, then you have to maintain my father's name and my name. So Abna Che watching hyphen Lutrot. Why? Oche. Ochewa. Your father should marry you and then give you the other name. So these things are basic things. And the real responsibility at home and what to do in our next segment will run you through the real responsibilities when you be at home. But watch it here. Manage your home because you are a home manager. A house cannot be managed by a woman. A house is built by a man. But a home is made out of a house by a woman. Be a woman with a lot of virtue. Be a woman that can run a home and make your husband be respected at the city gate. That is a secret. This morning, if I look good, yes, Bodyline Clothing gave me the dress, but it is a combination from a wife I have at home. On 0277 609 644. Somebody's asking, is sex a duty or a responsibility?
It drew honoma,
say, oh, pedia, is sex a duty or responsibility? 0277 609 644. Sex in marriage is a duty. Sex out of marriage is a responsibility. Sister, mama answer me straight.
Okay.
Hook up, mama, we hook up on 0277. Yeah, baby, my windy 609 604. Makbe ginger honey chips. We be not a freebie. Alemo.
Okay. Ebusia for a Dr. Counselor Cyril George Lutrot and Nana P and Chenkomo. Responsibilities of a husband and I abo a home and common so there any of this in India Benachi watching. Special happy birthday to Dr. Captain Adabuga, General Manager for Anansi FM 104.9, Achem Afusu, and National PRO for Ghana Red Cross Society from the National Office and Regional Office of the Red Cross Society. Intine, baby, Dr. Captain Adabuga will be a Red Cross Society for more National Office or Muslim happy birthday. Nyamisha want to one condemn on your case pa. PC.
Abunachi Wache as Dakasi and Komau and the counselor. I want some palm with the assuming Ewaha. Worry, and train no worry as an ocean solution in Munson, and Tina and one by a home prayer, and let's say the monk of contact. So that's Dakasi and Komau. So, Sipan upon Sina, this is our brain, not TV home, now or shame at the producer, Kofi, Obobi, near the boss, and your so MCR bring food now, a dream team. Kabum Edinema Shane Vidian Gedamase, some of them now with the talk back no any who you did via Esme Kama. Yeah, did you ready every more AMA PC and I also for many
Abinachi watch.
Any counselor George.
Oh my ekasamofo.
Who got a big jam on my comedy? I am way out there. I'm never anymore.
Sister B. I know.
Charlie. Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie. Charlie set money on it. Oh, set it on the buy. You know what do money grab? That you know you need oh cut me. Come on in that. Come on. Eh, what judge mo lo juba. All right. No we na wa pa no. Why me am on them you still there. Oh, by I say.
And mo ko yede.
So much is some plant.
A foreigner or an outside Ghana, and I want to
I know nyi.
Canada. We have to come to Ghana.
I know nyi. Ene ko you should don je mo again.
What is be onyame?
Okay. Abna.
Counselor.
Abna was say bi ana. I mean to ankrofo edi eso.
Say but onyame adoma next week nya to.
Yeah, beto aso. All right, so I got it. So any question you have here? Okay, the more reason why we have to choose right. That's true. That's true. The issue about these things is the choosing right. Because if you don't know how to choose right, that is where the challenge is. So learn to choose right. That's all the problem. Learn to choose right. Majority of us have become a problem. Majority of in an all right. Any other question? Please, counselor, counselor is talking about kingdom marriage. He is not talking about modern marriage. Oh. I'm not yet going to be
No, almost say, you know, almost say, omo and do more than
UPS, no.
I dey.
I'm so proud of Kakaba on it.
Oh, you're more fix it. Until I make a say. Yeah.
Okay, we shall for. Yes, he point upon why.
Unfortunately, ever to us.
Yes, he point Yami Adam.
What are their PS? At the end of home.
No, it's just in for Malay offer.
And a problem about home. Hey, now me ready to say our life. Any a problem.
I said, "Be Kenya." Moses Grand am life too. But the next time I'm moving for life, move say me life. I hear for maybe I do know. Almost say me life no. And omunya say ni say nso a. Na unso wesua say na almost say no affect. Well, let me read quickly. It means that you shouldn't marry a man who cannot respect. That's a good question. Daddy, never disappoint. Thank you. Nice teaching. Thank you for learning from my teaching. I think that whatever it is, we have to end here because doom show will affect us if we don't end early. So, Abna,
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee, ginger chips at me power chow. Say, enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say, you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it say, we will be opaque green tea to send me me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about ginger and you see the health benefits of ginger. But it just some say, the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubiti me afre
862-215-2007.
good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee, ginger chips at me power chow. Say, enye mape ginger chips.
Hello, Minyama. Me say a droya me baby do one dance ya chow. Mrs. Bento, me do one dance here. Minim a dra me baby do who asem a chow. MSP 30. Me say a drawway, a bra na means me ya bra. Me say my bra jit one day. One day in the crown so mojano and papa. Me say a drawway and the chicha jane. Unim says unto me ya bra ya. Unum a drawway ya. Send ya was a ba uflo and my uflo pepe. One more almost caught a feature na on my just young way ya chesa want to me nya won hwe me say MSP 30 a drawway me say me nyanti a me di ho adanse ayeden a kire umpe bi nto ya pebito oba uchima asai oba wo ye chima agise yete wonka MSP 30 na record ma na undim say secret ba ko san wo ho say even say enye chima crampo a unto say wonuma esiesi wase eyi nkabone ema ye yeast infection ni ajade nyina me si edroway a ye friend MSP 30 no juma edima me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe na me se opedodo etu a eni yera kwan ya telephone number na wo si
0277-609-644.
the dasi Makbe honey ginger chips. Na ginger, na honey, na chips. Wake ginger, efe chips. Ni eba choda, me pacha se ebeti wenum. Esiese uni pedriemu. Ema umoja emu esane. Meke, enye ne chips ne nkwa ye wane powder. Powder ne so de anopa usore a. Wo de aye nsuo kakra warm water bi na wanom. Oba wonum esiese wase. Oba wonum ema wenum ete. Mo amukom nkrofo ncha na mu di nkomo achase wenum emu nte. Wase so enye me recommend makbe ginger honey. E de amawo. Ne chips ne so ene so bebia wonam bia no tumi de tu kamu ukotokuo mu na ewo ho de bia sanya wenum ebete bema ema wapomudi usisi mu utwedie mu eyede I making ye wanyewo amanone upebi wo amanone a sei na ya package no the number ni
862-215-2007 215-2007.
na eba no ya ye kro mu ha Ghana ha dia chese ebusu wo shop biare mu but ye number so a upedudu etu ananka se upedi anka se yuso a eno so eno
0277-609-644.
makbe honey ginger me say pebi na obedamasi